the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now Lawrence to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Sharks got it left side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And on an RPO, everything happens so fast, and as a defender, you can't get stuck trying to figure out what's going on. That time he had it figured out in a flash, and he was able to make a beeline to the receiver and make the play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A quick throw caught by Godwin. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. From the 44, Lawrence. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Here's Lawrence to throw. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Taylor. And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On third down, Lawrence. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. On play action, Lance. And incomplete on the deep ball. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance rolling to his right. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. To throw, it's Lance. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
That's another Boston first down. First and 10.
Now play fake. Lance. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. On the option right is Lance. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Here's Chubb on the read option. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
Play action, now it's Lance. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Another try after the first down sack. Lance dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Just shy of the goal line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now third and goal. Flushed out right. And it's caught. Touchdown. K.J. Hamler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Armadillos have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Bucccsss is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Bucccsss kicking off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Lawrence. The loop, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Throwing now is Lance. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Noah Fant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Armadillos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now Lance. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's good for a Boston first down.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Lance now on 1st down. This is Hamler on the receiving end. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd.
To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. That is taken in by the tight end Fan. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. Looking from the gun. Lance. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Lance looks to throw again. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Chubb. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would...
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Armadillos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Complete to Nick Chubb. First and goal.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They've been stopped twice at the 1. Can they finally break through on 3rd and goal? Chubb again. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Down well shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Now Lawrence down around his goal line. Got him in. It's Brown. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. On first down, Taylor. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Lawrence will throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. That is caught, it's Chris Godwin. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now on 2nd and 13, Lance. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. He's got his tight end Fant, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Here's Lance to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And they'll go for it. Lance. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble unlocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And Shark calls it in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Lawrence, he'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
A final shot now for Lawrence, eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the end.